Morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're back another day. We'll do some post analysis, then see what the market will give us for today. For pound yen yesterday, there were some things I noticed with price action. Like if you go to the 4-hour time frame, we keep updating our dictionary of extras in candle structures. Because if you look at this, until yesterday, I saw this as a straight price action, like there was no rest. You understand? Assuming that this is a rubber band man, that there was no rest, that price just went up like this. And let me show you something. This was what I noticed yesterday. This is FXCM, which is the normal feed I use for my British pound Japanese yen. Let's look at Owanda, still on 4 hours. You see this place? While on FXCM, it was just straight price movement. On Owanda, this is what we got. Bullish push, retracement, and what? Another push. Okay. So after this had played out, I was not like, oh, FXCM did not show me this, because if I had seen this, this would have been a clean potential sell, because it played out very well. Volume came during pre-London and price played out very well. So I've sort of updated, not sort of, I've updated my how I would get data from different brokers, but it's not like I'm going to fully depend on using different brokers. It's just like a way of helping me to know. So on the other way, which is another form of understanding it, would be this is the bullish momentum, this is the retracement, and this is the pump. But because this did not close as a bearish candle, even if you remove the colors, okay, even if you remove the colors, you will see that this is a bullish candle, this is a bullish candle. So price just did like this and continued. You will not categorically call this a rest. Okay, so this was where I just want to brush this very well. So after this had played out and this had hit TP, all I had to do now was to look for a different opportunity to get into the market, to see if we could get a sell position. Then I saw, okay, we have sellers territory, price is doing what? Dilly-dallying. It was at this point I was triggered for the sell. But mind you, this sell was towards close of the trading session for London. Yeah, this is 10 o'clock. This is London close. Okay, London close. We got some retracements that almost took me out. Almost. But I was like, okay, I was using 1/4 of my account. Now, some persons will say, why use 1/4? If you're not sure, why didn't you just leave the trade? I was sure of the trade because I knew volume was coming during FOMC. Okay, but on the other hand, it was towards London close. So let me see, the structure was there, the market condition was there, the price action was red, all the requirements were met. Just one requirement that was sort of lacking, which was the volume. But I was expecting volume during London close or volume that will come during FOMC. Now let me put this, look at it. Price played out just as anticipated, triggered me in here, went up, and eventually this vertical line you see was for the news at 1400 hours, which was 2 p.m. yesterday, and TP. And eventually price kept making what? New lows. Price kept dipping, making new lows. So this is just what I was looking at for yesterday. Now for today, price is stuck in a kind of price is stuck in a condition that I would not advise anyone to just jump in, because yes, we're in seller's territory on the 4 hours time frame. However, price has tapped this zone again that comes from a bigger area. If you check, whenever price taps this zone, there are two zones we've been treating for a long time now, whereby whenever price taps it, it tends to react from there. Price taps, 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 taps. All this while price will react from it. Now price has tapped it again. However, yes, we're in seller's territory, no doubt. Okay, we're in seller's territory, no doubt. On the other hand, I have to be very careful, because on the 1 hour time frame, we're in buyer's territory. For you to look for sales, price has to do what? Make consolidation, break this high before you start talking of sales. And don't forget that today, Thursday, is jam-packed with um, so much fundamentals, like from Swiss franc. Then by 7 a.m. we have 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the pound fund high impact news. Okay, so this is just one of the things I'm looking at. So for today, just like yesterday, this move was a sweet sell but was not gotten. This move was the sweet sell that was gotten. In fact, let me show you something. Just 1 second. Okay, so this is just what I wanted to show you. This is the low, um, stop loss, and I was anticipating price to drive down. And what happened afterwards? This was it. Now, if you look very closely, this is what I want to show you. You see this vertical line is the time for the fundamental, the news, FOMC, US dollar FOMC. Look at it. Okay. Yes, I was like, okay, will this hit my stop loss or will this hit my TP? Well, it wasn't an easy ride, because this was almost out of my trading time, but I just had to let it be, because I was anticipating FOMC to push price down. Okay, so that was just what happened. Look at it, triggered in TP, but price still dropped again, which was very beautiful to see. So this is just what gold did, British pound Japanese yen did yesterday. Okay, for gold has also been gold was beautiful yesterday. Now for pound yen, there is no forecast. We are stuck in a range waiting for the fundamental news, high impact fundamental news that is coming up, which is the interest rate for pound. So let's see what the interest rate will do. Then on Friday, we're going to see for a directional bias so that we could take a trade on Friday. But we'll still be observing the chart to see what we can do. For today on gold, we are still in this range. Okay, nothing yet. We are still in this range. So gold is just on its own. For Bitcoin, the same thing. We are stuck in a range as well on Bitcoin. Nothing serious is going on either of these. Okay. Now the question you ask yourself is, then what do we do? Like for Bitcoin, at least there is potential that price will continue down, because as you can see, price is holding at this level. So if it breaks up, yes, it will indicate what? Further bullish momentum. But if we get a break below this demand zone, it will indicate what? Further bearish momentum. So this is what I'm looking at on British pound, Japanese yen, on gold, and the last but not the least is Bitcoin. Okay, if you're new here, I recommend you watch the forecast from Monday to understand the story and help you get a better grasp of why the structures or why the market is behaving like this. If you're already old, um, whether you're new or old, do well to subscribe, hit that notification button, comment, and then like. Okay, that's all for now. Peace. Barakabashad.